This goddamn stupid Darkening of Tristram event. I wish somebody made a video on how to do everything. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Let's look at the achievements. So go into your menu and click on achievements, go to general and special events. Now keep in mind, this is only available for the month of January. We're halfway through January, so if you're watching this video in time, better get cracking because it only goes up until the 31st. You know, if you don't do this until the 31st, you're gonna have to wait till next year, till January 2019. That doesn't mean you don't have to continue watching. You can still watch me because, you know, I'm pretty entertaining and stuff. And you're gonna have to know this for next year anyway. So you might as well keep watching. But if it is January, bonus, because I'm going to tell you how to complete everything. Every achievement, every transmorg, every cosmetic reward, and also the pets, banners, everything that's obtainable. You're going to get it all. So in the general tab of your achievements, click on special events. And as you can see, mine are all done. Done and dusted, completed. We're going to go through each one of them one by one. I'm going to explain all of them as quickly as possible so we're not wasting too much time here. And then I'll go through some of the extra bits and pieces right at the end. So let's start with thank goodness you've returned. All you have to do is kill all 4 bosses in the Darkening of Tristram event. So super easy. 2 of them, the Archbishop and the Dark Lord, you have to kill. The Butcher and the Skeleton King, you can miss if you just breeze through the labyrinth levels and you don't look for them. So the first thing you're going to want to do is enter the Darkening of Tristram event. The way you do that is hit your map and make sure in Act 1, and see here what this pentagram is, this devilish pentagram, satanic pentagram, evil pentagram, whatever you want to call it. Click on the old ruins. And once you're here in this nice pixelated retro version of Tristram, you want to just head up this way, and the where you want to go, the labyrinth entrance is just up here. It doesn't change. And any speed increases you have along the way will definitely be handy for this. So there we go. Let's go into the labyrinth. Alright, now the Butcher we will find on level 2 of the labyrinth, and you'll see these bloody prints, these bloody floor marks over here that lead into a door. He's here on the corner, he's in there, the Butcher is in there. So you can easily just skip through this area and you wouldn't kill the Butcher, but look for the blood marks on the floor, and this is where he's located. It can sort of, you know, spawn a little bit differently each time, but look for those blood marks. It's usually in a corner. There he is there. So that's where the Butcher is, Labyrinth level 2, and you also get your Transmorg of the Butcher's Cleaver there, so make sure you pick that one up, right there. So the Skeleton King is another one that you can miss just like the Butcher. You have to look for King Leoric's tomb, which you can see here is located on Labyrinth level 3. You want to make sure you find King Leoric's tomb before you actually enter the doorway to Labyrinth level 4. So on level 3, look for King Leoric's tomb. It looks exactly like this. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to spawn that way. We enter. We kill some of his skeletal forces here. And lo and behold, the Skeleton King appears. And dies. So that is where you find the Skeleton King. Now the Archbishop Lazarus you cannot miss. You just enter the unholy altar here, and that was from Labyrinth level 15 by the way. And you'll see that these 2 rooms here are locked upstairs. There's only one way that we can get into them, and that is by clicking the wheel here, which will magically transport us into the room. There's one on each side. So we kill off whatever's in here. The door magically opens and we do the other side. Bing! Just over here. And Archbishop Lazarus is in here and he's now just been melted by my damage. There he is there. So now he dead, and now when we exit this room, the portal appears to the Dark Lord himself. And the portal's just here outside those 2 doors. We click on that, we go kill Diablo, and bang. Achievement Dunsky. So thank goodness you've returned. Done and dusted. You know exactly where to find the bosses. You can't miss them, and you get 2 banner rewards there. Moving on. Now the Protector of Tristram is the one that you're probably going to achieve last. It takes a bit of time, this one, and you have to run the dungeon a few times. You just have to find the unique monsters and kill them. However, they don't spawn every time you enter. So what I suggest you do is run through the labyrinth each level 2 or 3 times. I mean, you're going to have to do it once with your normal character, then you'll have to do it at least again with a level 1 character to get your pet, which we're going to get to in a second. So that's twice, and you should have the majority of them done. But if you run through all labyrinth levels 3 times, you should only have a few left. And if that's the case, just follow this simple guide. Screenshot that, and when you're looking to complete any missing unique monsters that you have to kill, just keep in mind that they're on these specific levels. So you don't have to run through each damn labyrinth level in order to find the monsters that you're missing. Just focus on the levels that you have to focus on, and hopefully they're not all sort of higher up there. Maybe they're on, levels 1 to 6, which would be nice and convenient. However, at least, if you've killed every monster you can from levels 10 upwards, at least you don't have to go from level 10 upwards anymore. You can focus on, 1 to 9 until you get all the monsters there. So follow that guide. I still recommend clearing each labyrinth level fully, probably 3 times, and then you should only have a few monsters left to kill, and that way you can just rinse and repeat and focus on the levels that you need to. Nice and easy. Done. Achievement done. Moving on. I sense a soul in search of answers. This is actually ultra easy. So cultist pages are only dropped by temporal priests. Now temporal priests can appear almost on any level in Act 1, but they also appear in other acts, which a lot of people don't know about. The easiest and quickest way to do this is just farm the core of Ariat in Act 3, which is the level on the way to Azmodan before you kill him. Now, the Temporal Priest will appear on that level before you get to the Azmodan entrance, obviously. Now, once you kill him, he only appears once on the level, so collect the page and just reset the game and go back to Core of Ariat again. He'll be there again, maybe in a different spot, but once you kill him once, just reset the game and keep rinsing and repeating. Now, the pages don't drop in any order, and you can pick up page 2 multiple times. So you just have to keep repeating the process until you have each individual page from 1 to 7. Pretty simple. Once you get all of the pages, you get a portrait frame as a reward. Nice and easy. I've actually done a separate video for that if you guys want to have a look, but telling you about Core of Ariat is enough for that. Psst, get over here. So, Wirt's leg is a transmorg that you can get in this game. It's also an item that's necessary to get your royal cow pet. Now, the way that you get Wirt's leg is, so you start by going to Labyrinth level 9 and you find the black mushroom. It's a clickable object. Click on the black mushroom and a rotten mushroom will drop. Now, it can spawn anywhere on the level 9 map. Mine has dropped here where I'm showing you clearly on the map. However, it can spawn anywhere for you. Just make sure you pick up your rotten mushroom. And once you pick up your rotten mushroom, make sure you leave it in your inventory. And then we want to head over to the portal in Old Tristram. And from here, we want to go to Adria's hut. Now, Adria's hut is always located in the same spot. So we're just going to head over there now, and I'll show y'all where it is. Movement speed is definitely a good idea when you're dealing with the Darkening of Tristram event. Now, it's just here, as you can see on the map. This is Adria's hut. And the cauldron's there. Make sure your rotten mushroom is in your inventory. Click on the cauldron and voila, you get the witch's brew. Once you have your witch's brew, head back to the portal where we entered, and there's a little house here. Just behind the house is a dead body. You want to look for Farnham's corpse. So on the map, he's just located here behind the house. Make sure that we have our brew. We click on him and we get the drunkard's debt. We pick that up, and then we head just up here, ignoring that corpse. We want Ogden's corpse. So click on Ogden's corpse, and then we get Garda's letter. Then we want to walk over here to Pepin's corpse. Click on Pepin's corpse, and we get the healer's prescription. Now we're prescribed, baby. Now we've got a prescription. So lastly, we head over here to the right to Griswold, and we got the healer's prescription there. We click on Griswold, and voila, we get the plan to the Wirt's leg. Now we want to head back to town, go straight over to the blacksmith, right click the plan, and voila, we have learned how to make Wirt's leg. Now, Wirt's leg is a mace, so we go to the mace section, and it's just right there. So we craft it. It costs $1 million, 1 million gold, and then bang, we get our Transmorg, we get our achievement. Now, while we're here, I'm going to show you all how to get the Royal Cow, which is another pet that you can obtain. It's not part of the achievements, but it's a secret pet that you can get during the Darkening of Tristram event. So it involves the Wirt's leg, so you have to get Wirt's leg, which we've got that. It's the hard work done. We want to salvage it. Let's salvage it. Gone. And we get a secret map. It's called Map of the Stars, which gives us a secret code at the bottom there, 213. And how bizarre, we head back to the old ruins. We go back to the portal. And we need to trek on back to Adria's hut again. Well, actually, we're going to be beside Adria's hut, but we're going back up to that area of this wonderful, old school, pixelated Tristram. So Adria's hut's just here. We want to just go to the right here. As you can see, 3 cows there. 1, 2, 3, left, center, right. So the code is pretty self-explanatory. 2, 1, 3, center, left, right. So let's click on them now. Dead cow, dead cow, dead cow. And boom, a magic portal appears to the abandoned farmstead. Let's go on in there. And now we want to look for Wirt's stash. It's just a chest. It glows. You cannot miss it. Stevie Wonder would see it. I'm pretty sure it can appear anywhere, but there it is right there. Nice and bright. Oddly enough, we have to actually click on the chest, and then voila, the royal calf. We have our pet. We have to right-click the pet once it's in our inventory, and then go to our collection there, go to the pets section, and find the pet. There he is. Equip it. And there's our royal calf. So the achievement of Wirt's leg also is a doorway to get your special royal calf pet. So if you haven't got that, what are you waiting for? Go and get him now. Look how cute he is. He's amazing. So back to our achievements. Psst, over here, we've obtained Wirt's leg. Unfortunately, there's no rewards from that other than the pet, which isn't actually part of the achievements. Visit the Dark Passage. This is simple enough. Now, the Dark Passage will spawn on Labyrinth level 2, and sometimes positions can vary, but it's usually like a crack in the wall, such as this. So just look for the Dark Passage before you enter Labyrinth level 3. Just make sure you go to all the dark areas of the map, uncover them, guarantee a Dark Passage will be somewhere. Once you click on it, you'll get your achievement. I've already done it, so it hasn't popped up for me. And then inside the Dark Passage, it's nothing special, just kill some monsters. Nothing special to see whatsoever. Bang, your achievement is done. Unfortunately, no special rewards for that. The Chamber of Bone, similar kind of thing. It's easy to find. The Chamber of Bone is a hole in the floor like this on Labyrinth level 6, and on the map here I'll show you where I'm positioned. However, it might not always appear in the same spot. It can spawn anywhere. Just make sure before you enter the entrance for Labyrinth level 7, find the Chamber of Bone to get your achievement if you haven't already. And you just click on it to get your achievement. Boom, you get your achievement, and then it's just a Chamber of Bone. Nothing special, it just bones everywhere and a lot of skeletons to kill. Nothing special happening. So back to our achievements, Chamber of Bone done, the Halls of the Blind, the last area we need to find before we move on to the very last achievement here, boys and girls. So Halls of the Blind appears on Labyrinth level 7, and this is where it appeared for me. However, like I keep telling you all, don't go to the next level until you find what you're looking for so you can get your achievement. Now, there's a book you need to click on simply like that, and once you do that, you should get your achievement once you enter. And what the Halls of Blind is, you guessed it, it's just a very dark hall where monsters appear. It's nice and foggy, very atmospheric, creepy. Achievement done. So no rewards for the Halls of the Blind other than getting your achievement there. And we're moving on to the very last one. An eerie red glow blurs your vision. This will actually get you your baby butcher pet. Probably the best pet in the game. It's ultra easy if you listen to me right now on how to do it. So first things first, we have to create a brand new character. So I'm going to create a demon hunter, sticking to a demon hunter. We'll make him a male into the season, and we're going to name him Mad Mardigan, which is one of my favourite movies ever. Willow, the greatest swordsman that ever lived. And we want to go into adventure mode after we start a brand new character. You can go with any class that you want to. It doesn't have to be a demon hunter. Start adventure mode. Now, a few things to note. You should definitely have a Gem of Ease leveled up to 25 for this. That allows us to equip a level 70 weapon. And also Paragon points. You can use all of your Paragon points in this. I'm just going to go movement speed cap at 25% and then pump everything else into dexterity here. And you can go with any class you want and just pump your Paragon points in, you know, wherever you feel like you'll need them. It's pretty easy regardless. Once we get our Paragon points in and a level 70 weapon, that's all we need to complete this. So pump in all of your Paragon points. It's definitely very helpful. And then you want to grab a level 70 weapon. With a socket, definitely with a socket. And grab a Gem of Ease, that's level 25 at least. Pop that into the socket, and now we can equip that level 70 weapon, and we're ready to go, because that's pretty much all you need in order to complete this. So in our map, we want to go over to Act 1, and find the old ruins there with the satanic symbol. That's where we want to go, into the portal, the Darkening of Tristram. Now it's very important to note, once we're here, don't do anything, don't kill anything, just go straight to the portal. We want to make sure that we're level 1. You must enter the portal at level 1. So don't do anything. As soon as we create this game, you shouldn't have left anywhere other than just to grab your bow, your level 70 weapon, and also to put your Paragon points in. That's it. You don't want to kill anything, don't want to do anything. You want to be level 1 coming in here, otherwise it won't work. It's very important to note. Now, once we do this, we just go on in, go into the labyrinth levels, and just work our way to the Dark Lord all the way to the end of the game. That is it. So let's fast forward there and see what happens, because trust me, if you follow my guide, you don't need any more explanation. Just kill the monsters, make your way through the game, and you'll level up as you go. You're going to be overpowered. This works on any difficulty, so you just keep it on normal. Like, nothing can kill us. Nothing does enough damage. We're going to complete this nice and easy. Alright, so we're about to kill Diablo here. Now, if you guys want to see a lengthier version of my how to obtain Butcher Pet, just check out my video section. I've actually done a separate video on how to obtain the pet, and I actually sort of went through some labyrinth levels along the way. This is just a sort of quick version. And here we go, Diablo's about to appear, and boom, we just one-shot him. It's that easy, no challenge at all. And there is our beautiful little butcher pet. He's got a cleaver and a big hunk of meat in the other hand. The last few videos I've done have been the Darkening of Tristram Event video, so if you want a detailed version on how to obtain the butcher pet and a detailed version of how to obtain or acquire your Wirt's leg plus the royal cow, then you can definitely check out those videos that I've just done previously. This is just a quick summarized version of everything that you obtain in the Darkening of Tristram Event, and also how to get all of your achievements. So that was the very last one. We have done all of them, all done and dusted. So let's double check the rewards here. So you get a couple banner rewards for thank goodness you've returned. Protector of Tristram. You get a portrait frame. For a sense, a soul in search of answers, you get a portrait frame. That's for your cultist pages. Psst, over here, nothing. Dark Passage, nothing. Chamber of Bone, nothing. Halls of the Blind, nothing. An eerie red glow blurs your vision. You get the butcher pet. The royal cow wasn't part of the achievements here, but I showed you how to get that. Let's check out the Transmorgs. So the Wirt's leg was salvaged earlier on in order to get our royal cow pet, so fear not, that's in Transmorg land, saved in cyberspace right now. The other one we picked up was the Butcher's Cleaver. As soon as you pick that up, that's also saved into the Transmorg cyberspace land. Now, important note, when you kill the Dark Lord Diablo himself, you will pick up a red soul shard. Now, this is a really cool looking Transmorg for your helm, but in order to actually have this accessible to you as a transmogrification, you need to equip it into a helm slot. Once you equip it into a helm, then it's accessible as a transmorg, and only then. So you can just get it out after that and then do whatever you want. Just make sure that you pop it into one of the helm pieces that you have equipped, just to activate the transmorg. And just to give you guys an example, I've popped in my primary gem there and I've transmorged my helm piece into that red soul shard. Check this out. Look how evil and cool she looks. It's a really cool looking transmorg. I love it. She's possessed now. And that, ladies and gentlemen, covers everything. The video was exhausting for me to make. I hope that you all appreciate it. Please give me a thumbs up. Any support you give me is greatly appreciated. Just thank you so much for watching. You know, from the bottom of my heart, the support means so much. We're almost at 7,000 subscribers. We're going to get to 10,000 eventually. And I honestly didn't think we'd ever even make it anywhere near this far. So I just want to thank you all for watching. If you've made it to the end, up to this point, please just leave a comment saying, "Thank you, Uncle Creepy." That way I'll know that you made it and I will be your friend for all of eternity.